Everyone knows about D-Day. June 6, 1944. Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy and began the liberation of Western Europe. But what if I told you that wasn't the only D-Day? 2 months later, the Allies launched a second invasion of France, one designed to pull German forces away from Normandy. It was just as large and almost completely forgotten. This is the story of Operation Dragoon, the battle that distracted the Nazis and helped win the war. In 1943, Allied commanders debated how to attack Nazi-occupied Europe. While the US favored a cross-channel invasion from Britain, the British preferred hitting from the Mediterranean. Eventually, they agreed, storm Normandy in the north, and later launch a second invasion in the south to split German defenses. That second invasion became Operation Dragoon. Its mission: land troops along the southern coast of France, capture vital ports, and cut off retreating German forces from Italy. It was a brilliant strategy, but it came with a cost. Resources had to be split, and Normandy took priority. Dragoon was delayed until August. At dawn on August 15, 1944, over 94,000 Allied troops, mostly American and Free French forces, landed along the French Riviera between Toulon and Caen. German defenses in the south were much lighter than those in Normandy. Many of their best divisions had already been pulled north to defend against Eisenhower's forces. Within hours, the Allies broke through. French resistance fighters joined in, cutting communication lines and ambushing retreating Germans. Unlike the bloody chaos of Omaha Beach, the landings in the south were fast and efficient. After securing the beaches, Allied forces pushed north through Provence. They liberated Marseille and Toulon in just 10 days, two of the most important ports in France. German forces, now caught between Normandy in the north and Dragoon in the south, began a chaotic retreat through the Rhône Valley. It became a chase. French armored divisions advanced quickly, reclaiming towns and cities that had been under Nazi control for 4 years. By mid-September, the Allied armies from Normandy and the south linked up near Dijon, closing the trap on the German retreat. Operation Dragoon was a massive success. It liberated southern France, opened up new supply routes, and forced the Germans to fight on yet another front. But today, it's barely mentioned. Why? Because it was overshadowed. Normandy had the headlines, the casualties, and the camera crews. Operation Dragoon was quiet by comparison, but no less important. It also wasn't as politically appealing. Churchill opposed it, preferring a Balkan strategy. After the war, it didn't fit the narrative of a united front storming Normandy and liberating Europe in one sweep. Dragoon's biggest success was logistical. The capture of Marseille allowed over 500,000 tons of supplies to be shipped directly into France, fueling the final push into Germany. It also freed up the Italian front, letting the Allies shift forces north. And most importantly, it proved that coordinated multi-front attacks could break German lines. It split their army, confused their command, and accelerated the fall of the Third Reich. In many ways, Operation Dragoon was the perfect distraction. Loud enough to hurt, but quiet enough to be underestimated. History remembers the battles that are bloody and cinematic, but sometimes the quiet victories change everything. Operation Dragoon didn't get the glory, but it got the job done. If you enjoyed this look at the forgotten invasion of WWII, give this video a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more faceless history you won't find in textbooks. And follow me on TikTok, @TimeVale_0 for short historical stories daily. Until next time, stay curious,